Perfect.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jill Alana,
And I'm Wendy.
and this is our YouTube channel that we are starting during the quarantine. So we can't do the regular setup we had planned until we are allowed to be social again. But we wanted to make good use of our time during this whole experience of all the adversity going on in the world right now. So we're starting a YouTube channel called Flying High on Consciousness. The mission statement for this and the points or the reasons we started this is to touch, move, and inspire and enlighten humanity and to help them raise their vibration and to give people practical tools to help you to have clarity on things in your life and to live a more fulfilling, joyful life for you and the people around you ultimately. Yeah.
Cool.
So the first episode is we're going to be talking about why the why in anything is the most important, because the why is what really drives us and it's foundational to anything we do. When you have a feeling of like, oh, I'm invigorated, I want to do this, that's because you probably have a strong why or a strong purpose. I think it's the biggest needle mover for most of humanity and anything that they do or they're passionate about. It's definitely the biggest needle mover for me. When I don't have a strong why behind anything, it's kind of like a feeling of like lethargy and, oh, I don't want to do this. But when I do have a strong why, it doesn't matter how tired I am or how scared I am. We're going to be talking about fear in this episode a bit, but definitely more so in the next one. But yeah, it's that why and that purpose that really allows us as human beings to go beyond all those feelings of I don't want to, I'm too tired, I'm not good enough, and to go beyond our fears. When something's bigger than ourselves and we're doing it for a greater purpose for all of humanity or to help people, it can be anything, but something that really drives us, we just do it anyways, regardless of our fear. So those are a couple keynotes that I wanted to say. Do you have anything to say, Wanzer, about this right now?
Basically, I'm just gonna come at it with like trying to be as conscious as I can while we're having this discussion. So it's like you're basically gonna be like a fly on the wall. But that's the experience that I kind of want to create, where it's like our struggle, our successes. But I do want to come at this with like being conscious, and sometimes the ego might creep in here and there, but I'll try to keep it safe.
Absolutely, it happens to everybody.
Here, right? Anyway, but I guess we're just gonna go into it, and I'm gonna ask you a question, Jill.
Yes.
Okay. I should have like pulled my notes out, but you guys would just have to wait and like watch me read my question.
While you're doing that, I have one more point to make for everybody. So another reason we decided to make this channel, again, we said to elevate consciousness, give insight on certain things and specific tools to help you have clarity and to raise your energy and enjoy life more. And further on that is to transmute blocks that might have held you back so far. So just something to think about. Have you ever felt in your life in certain areas that you struggled with that you're going around and round and round in circles and doing the same patterns over and over and over again and not realizing it? And this could be in your job, in your relationships, career, whatever that is for you. But those are subconscious patterns and beliefs that are built into us, holding us back. Until we become conscious of them, we're not going to change them, and we can't change them. So the first step is becoming conscious of them and then moving through them, transmitting the energy, which we'll talk about later, energy practices that's really helped me in my past traumas, fears, things that have held me back that I didn't even realize until they became blatantly obvious through these tools. And then I've been working through them ever since, and a lot has shifted for me, at least in my life and my experience of life, not just in the outer world, but like in my experience of what is happening in the outer world, which is huge. Okay, go ahead.